Hello all, this is Sean with BlackBearGames. Just wanted to do a quick preliminary 5-minute review of Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. I finally got a chance to pick this up and play it, and I like what I see so far. You're going to see a lot of what you saw in the first two games. It's very similar as far as the gameplay and what you're going to be doing. Escort missions, combat missions, definitely assassinations, obviously, since you're playing a game based on assassins. Filled with very unique characters, just like the first two, such as Machiavelli here. If you didn't like the first two games, you're not going to like this one. It's a lot of the same, but there are some new and interesting aspects to the game. The equipment purchasing and armor upgrade system is just like the last games from what I've seen so far. You upgrade your armor in pieces and you can buy new weapons and equip whichever ones you feel you need at the time. The combat system is particularly interesting this time around. They made a lot of improvements. It's very fast and very fluid. You can chain assassinate here. You can see I'm taking out a few guys in quick succession with one-hit kills. The animations are awesome. They did a very good job of moving smoothly from one kill to the other here with a dagger. It's just, the combat flows very well and it's a lot of fun. They do have the mounted combat as well, which there's just a little taste of it here, just yanking this guy off and taking him out. The city is Rome now. It's a much larger city, and as opposed to the second game where you're upgrading your keep, you're actually going to be purchasing and upgrading parts of Rome, which seems like a cool mechanic. In these areas like this where you'll take out a keep, you'll assassinate the captain of the keep, and you'll climb the tower here and burn it down, basically, and you'll gain control of the entire area. The difficulty of the guards will be lowered to 1, so you'll be harassed less, and it'll make your life easier for doing missions. Synchronization points are still in. Get beautiful views of the city when you synchronize each point. Removes the fog, same as the first two games. You can also purchase different places in the city. This is the first place you purchase, which is the horse stables. You renovate them so that you rebuild them or pretty them up, and then you now have access to that particular building. Here are the horse stables. Now that I've renovated the building, I can turn around and grab a horse. The free running is pretty much the same. The controls can still sometimes be an exercise in frustration. It's the same control scheme. A couple of people that I talked to said the reasons they didn't like the first two was because of the controls. If you didn't like the controls, you won't like the controls. Now they're exactly the same. They do take a little bit of getting used to if you haven't played in a while. You will run up walls that you don't mean to and fall off things that you don't mean to just because of the nature of the control system. It's very innovative. I will give it that. But there are times when I don't want to run up a wall and I end up running up a wall, or I'd rather be, doing one thing and I end up doing something else. I maybe because I'm not the best Assassin's Creed player in the world, but it is a point of contention for me, at least with the series so far. You'll do a lot of exploring. There are the requisite dungeon areas or exploration areas where you got to figure out how to get from place to place, pull switches. Yeah, there's me running up walls like a fool, trying to figure out where the heck I'm supposed to go. The exploration is fun. Figuring out the puzzles is fun. The game overall, as far as the exploration aspect, is still the same. I'm not very far in yet, so there may be some mind-blowing puzzles that take a lot of ingenuity to figure out later on, but the early ones are pretty good. Yeah, there's another part of the control scheme there that kind of gets to me a little bit. But overall, just starting out, it seems like a lot of fun. I haven't gotten to the parts where you can recruit other assassins and train them. That seems like a really cool aspect of the game that I'm really looking forward to digging into. You can train other assassins and call them to your aid when you need them in combat. You send them out on missions, and they gain experience and level up, and you can give them new weapons and abilities. You can also change the color of their armor and their robes. I don't know if you can change what they wear, since I haven't gotten that far yet, but I know it sounds really, really neat overall. So that's going to wrap this up. Just a little preliminary review of Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Control scheme stays the same, can be frustrating. Combat is fluid and excellent. I love the combat, I love the changes they've made. Exploration is still fun. The puzzles are still pretty unique from what I've seen so far. If you didn't like the first two, you won't like this one because it's more of the same, but it's a good more of the same. It's a second helping that I quite enjoy. Thanks for watching, and take it easy.